Okie doke, we can get started. As a recap, the last few sessions we've been on Onestra. You helped protect the mining enclave from evil claw creature things, where a giant eye was summoned, and you guys were able to successfully run away, and you were declared protectors of the city, and given crystals and metals. And James took some of the crystals that were found in the cave where the summoning took place. You also did some bounty hunting for the Adventurers Guild. And Alexander gave you a writ saying, like, yeah, they did this, they're great. And Jacob has flown back home, and he's going to research more into the things you guys are fighting. And you guys left town yesterday, and on your way over, when you made it to the bridge, night had fallen, but you had found a body on the side of the road. You found Zurich, gravely injured, and you were able to heal him for the most part, but not get him like back onto his feet. When you were set upon by a black dragon with purple claws, and the dragon talked about how he was seeking revenge for his mistress, and was taking care of those who would interrupt his mistress's plans. You guys turned around the fight, and he summoned a bunch of fish-like creatures, and then he flew away. You fought the fish, and then you guys ran for the town of Grandport, where you took Zurich to the Asimar Temple, where Bard and Aurelian Soul are worshipped, where you met Bardum and Aurelius. And then you guys were told to come back at a later time because the healing would take a lot of effort due to whatever poison or curse was in his system. And you guys are now standing outside the Adventurers Guild Lodge in the city of Grandport. And it is 2 a.m.
Oh.
Hold on.
Did I skip over something?
No. Just seeing my notes has other stuff too.
No, what other stuff am I missing?
Just stuff that James noted down.
Okay. And this was just kind of a broad recap. Alright. You guys are standing outside the inn where we left off, and so the city is it's
Did we get lodging, or were we just
That's
left
where-
the inn?
that's where we stopped.
So I'd want to go into the inn and see if we could find lodging.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
We had to forego rest to get here, so I don't know if we would have got like a point of exhaustion or something.
Yes, you would have a point of exhaustion right now, actually. That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Patrick, you're the GM.
Well, exhaustion's kind of a weird stat. Either way. Okay, you guys are outside the inn. As just a quick point of order, the city is blanketed in a deep fog right now, where everything's heavily obscured, but you were able to make your way to the lodge just fine. The lodge itself is multiple stories tall, with many of the windows are shuttered and curtained right now. You can assume people are sleeping. In front of you is a great large oaken door, and the front knocker appears to be the skull of a medium-sized creature. But you guys are able to go inside. Or James, you head inside right away.
Do we have to knock, or can we just go in?
You can try the door.
I try to open the door.
The door is unlocked, and you're able to make it your way in.
Is anybody up?
As you enter the inn, off in the foyer, you're able to see off to the side is a small little welcoming desk, and you see a blonde little halfling dozing away at the desk. It looks like he should be awake, but he's slouched over with his hand on his face, sleeping away. To the left, you see another door, but it has a plaque that says "Guests Only," and on the far side, or through the open plan, through the main entrance, you can see your way into the tavern. But the little halfling seems to be about teenage years. Just kind of sleeping on the desk right now.
Is there a call bell that I can press on to wake her up?
Yeah, you can. There's a little bell there.
So I go ding, 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 ding.
The halfling jolts awake and says, "Huh? What? Who's there? I'm sorry. Can I help you?"
Yeah, I walk up and be like, "Oh, good morning. Sorry for disturbing you so late."
Oh, it's okay. What can I help you with this?
Well, we just came in to town and we're looking for some lodging. Wondering if you have any rooms.
The halfling pulls out a book from underneath the desk and begins searching through it, and says, has your group made reservations here before, or is this your first time?"
This is my first time in Grandport.
And the halfling says, one moment. There are some rules, and I don't know how to verify them. And you see the halfling scurries down from his chair and runs past you guys to the tavern area. As he's away, you guys can see into the main tavern that it looks like a large tavern. You can see from where you are that there's an upstairs portion, and but you can see the centerpiece of the room appears to be a large stuffed creature. Moki and Doc will recognize the creature from the dream you guys had the previous night, because Lady Keikui and James were already trying to escape the rooms. Moki and Doc had seen this shit. What's the word?
Yeah.
The praying mantis creature. That's my brain was just like, what's the insect that I'm thinking of right now?
Ritik?
No, it's the Kazakh stand-in. You can see in the center of the room a stuffed creature that looks very close to the creature you saw in your dreams, Moki.
Okay.
But as you guys stand there, you see the blonde halfling come running back in, followed by a 6 foot tall Leonin, which is a lion person. He's dressed in simple leathers. He has a simple little dish towel draped over his shoulder. He has bleached white fur with long braids decorated with spikes of bone, and over his left eye there's an eye patch, but across the even through the eye patch you can see a deep scar exists.
What?
He has a scar on his left eye.
Oh, a scar.
And he comes up with the boy and says, Christopher tells me here that you're wishing to stay at the inn. And this is your first time
That's
here?
right. Yep.
Yes. I'm
Um,
hoping to get a separate room. Or, I'm assuming we all are.
well, first order of business. Not just anyone can stay here. You need a. This is the Adventurers Guild, and a lot of our rooms are kind of. Well, he says, on the one hand, our rooms are on the pricier end, but on the other hand, we only allow those who have proven themselves in the guild to stay here. Do you by chance have some kind of. Have you done work for any of our other guilds and are coming with accommodate or with commendation?
Yes. Who has the...
I have it.
Okay.
So I look through my bag and I pull out the writ of passage that was written by what was his
Alexander.
name? Yeah, Alexander.
The Leonin takes it from you and says, "Oh, so you're the party that Alexander told us about." He says, "Well, congratulations on joining the guild. We look forward to many more hunts that you're able to accomplish. Um, it's 10 gold a night per room, but these are these rooms come with working bathrooms, showers, silk sheets, comfy beds. We have very high tier accommodations here. Christopher can help you plan everything out for your stay. The tavern itself is open from 6 a.m. to midnight. Enjoy your stay." And Leonin walks off.
Can I go to the innkeeper? I presume we got the go ahead now.
Yeah.
I'll say before you show us to our rooms. Is there any way we can get a refreshment? We're pretty exhausted. We had to do some pretty heavy lifting.
He turns to you and says, "We don't have any prepped food, but we have bread and maybe some
Cheese.
Water is fine
or
too.
cheese. Yeah, cheese, dried meat, bread, and water. Let me go grab you guys. Let me go grab some. Does everyone need food or just this one?"
I would like some as well.
Doc speaks up and says, I will take some of the food as well." And then Leonin says, "And what about you, big guy?"
Take 5 loaves of bread. I'm just, a little famished.
Leon says, "Okay, whatever." He steps away and he steps away and you can hear him heading towards what you presume is the cooking area. Christopher has run back over to his little desk and is rifling through his book. And he says, "Okay, how many rooms do you guys need? We have enough for each of you to have your own room, but if you need to double up, we do have rooms that have 2 beds. They're the same price as a single bedroom, though."
What?
There's bedrooms.
Like 3 rooms. 3 rooms would probably be fine.
Who will be doubling
Unless-
up?
Well, so unless everybody wants their own room.
Doc speaks up saying, I can share room. I shared room for most of my life with those in the in my land.
So,
I would like my
Doc
own room.
and Moki can have one room, and then me and Lady K get our own rooms.
Doc speaks up to Moki and says, "You okay with this, friend?
I
We shall be the roommates."
I will have a roommate. You know what? Indeed.
Okay. So Christopher writes that in his book, and he says, "Okay, that'll be 10 gold per room. Um, so you guys deal with that. Take 10 gold out of your inventory each day you're here. Um, um, as Christopher's setting all this up, he lays out the room keys and he says, he says, the room, he just kind of, he looks through, rifling through his book and he says, and he's like looking for a speech and he says, your rooms will, if you forget your keys, we can always get them back. They're magically sourced to us. And the rooms are warded against intrusion, so if anything happens, your room should be safe. Checkout is 11 a.m., but if you need to extend for a few days, we're okay with that. Currently, there's no important business going on. We do reserve the right to reduce your stay in case we have a few of our more illustrious group stay. Because we are the Adventurers Guild, so when we have our larger groups come in, we have to be able to give up space.
Sounds fine to me.
Christopher hands you 3 of the keys, and he says, "We hope you enjoy your stay."
All right. I grab my key.
I'm gonna grab my drinks and everything and head to my room.
Okay. The Leonin comes out, and he comes over with various trays, and he hands them to all of you guys and says, "You can take them up to your rooms. There is an indent in the wall where you can put all your dishes, and they will magically come down to the kitchen."
Ooh,
This place fancy.
it's a little too fancy.
And the Leonin turns around and says, "If you guys wish to know more, to see our bounties and stuff in the morning, the tavern should be in full swing, and I can give you a run through of everything around then. Otherwise, you guys enjoy your stay."
Thank you so much.
So everyone's gonna head to their rooms.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
So are our rooms like neighboring rooms? So are we like, are our rooms right next to each other, or are we heading to different parts of the inn?
James and Lady K will have rooms adjacent. Doc and Moki will have rooms on a lower level.
Okay.
Wow.
But yeah, so in your rooms there are fancy showers that heat up the water instantly, and it's sourced from the ocean, but a magic help splits the salt from the water. It's very the rooms are large, and there's storage chests in there, and it seems to be decorated like a hunter/guild lodge, with like paintings of hunts that have taken place by various groups. Yeah. So everyone's gonna sleep for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
just gonna
I did
drink
well.
my drink or whatever I got, and then just completely knock out because we're so tired.
All right. It is morning. It is. Lady Keikui, you'll be ready at 6 a.m. You can do whatever you want. The rest will be awake at 8 a.m. Not 8 a.m. 10 a.m. to get your full 8 hours.
It's a long rest.
Yeah.
Ooh. Uncheck that.
So I'd like to open my curtain, and I would like to know what I'm looking at.
As you open your curtain, uh, is it still 6 a.m. or is it?
Yes.
Okay, you open your curtain. The fog is still in place, but it's not as thick as it was earlier. From your viewpoint, though, you can see out into the bay in front of you. You can see ships resting in the water, but you can also
Okay.
you can see how the land. So you guys are kind of center of the bay, and the land goes. If you look at the map, how it's forked up, or yeah, it forks into two parts. Those are both areas are elevated up, so you can kind of see from your window how they slant up. On the left side, you can see a large tower or large ivory tower that reaches into the sky with a rotating crystal that seems to glow above it. And to the right, you can see all the shipping yards, and you can see what looks to be a trade district on the far right. And you can see that a bridge crosses over at the furthest part of the bay between the trade district and where that ivory tower appears to be. But you can also see that walls appear to separate what you can guess are various districts. But from what you can see, all of the gateways are open. It's not like they're walled off. They're walled off, but the gateways are open for people to come through.
And we're in the lower district, right?
Correct.
Okay. Right. Can I go down to where I checked in and ask for breakfast?
Sure.
So I, leave my room.
As you
I
head,
assume everyone is still asleep, and I ask at what time breakfast is served, or if breakfast is even served at all.
you reach to downstairs. Christopher is back asleep, but as he hears you approaching, he startles awake again. Says, "Up, I'm up, I'm up."
I'm sorry to wake you up with this. I was feeling a bit hungry. I was wondering if you guys offer service, and if breakfast service, and if you do, at what time?
Christopher looks around and he sees there's a clock across from him. He says, "The tavern is just opening. The breakfast should be ready to be served, or at least be ordered."
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So she's up 2 hours before us, right?
4 hours, because she can
Oh,
trance.
Okay.
So I go to the tavern and I say good morning. What is on the menu for today?
At so the tavern keeper that's there right now is another Leonin, but they have a tannish fur. And he speaks up and says, "Oh, we have eggs, we have bread, we have some sweeter breakfast items. We have like pancakes."
I'll take the bread.
Will that be all?
Yes.
The the
How much do I owe you?
two copper.
Here you go.
He hands you the bread and takes your copper. So as you're in the tavern, you can look around you and see that a lot of the paintings appear to continue the motif of just seem to be paintings of the acts of the hunt. But you can also see that the Leonin that you met last night for the bar appears to be depicted in a lot of these pictures.
Did we get their name?
You did not.
Okay.
You can also see that the stairs lead up into what appears to be a nicer area that encompasses the. So, like, the stairs go up, and you can see that there's a second level that overlooks the center of the tavern. And from what you can see where you are, the seats upstairs seem to be a lot. Like, that's the VIP area, from what you can see. And as you can also see you can see the stuffed creature from where you are now. But yeah, you can eat your bread.
Awesome. So yeah, I take my bread up to my room, but the halfling, what's his name again?
Christopher.
Didn't get his name, huh?
You.
Well, I doesn't.
You got his name sorta, because the Leonin said his name when talking about him.
Okay. I go up to him and I tell him, "Excuse me, so the Leonin that is depicted in these paintings is the same person from last night. What's his name?"
Christopher says, "Oh, that's the guild leader, Reinhardt."
Wasn't
What was that?
Reinhardt?
Reinhardt.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Just crazy to see how many amazing adventures he's been in.
Oh yeah, everyone looks up to his hunts that he's taken part in.
Okay, and I walk back to my room and eat my bread.
Anything else you want to do for your morning?
No. I'll wait until the others wake up.
Okie doke. It is 10 a.m. Everyone is awake. What is everyone's game plan?
I just want to wake up and then I want to go see if Moki and Doc are up.
Okay. James, you go and do that. Moki, are you awake?
I am awake. I
knock on your door.
Hello. Who is there?
It's James. Can I come in?
Oh, yeah.
So I open the door and I ask, "Are you guys ready to get up?"
I am. Yeah, I'm definitely ready. I wanted to get. I still have these 5 loaves of bread. I didn't eat it yet. I realized I needed cheese. I was hoping.
Well, I was going to suggest we go down and get breakfast.
Yes,
I wanted to check out the Adventurers Guild bounties and then maybe go to the market.
Ooh. Yeah. Yep. I'll be right there. I gather my bread.
You know what? Bread and cheese sound really good right now. I kind of want some bread and cheese.
And I look over to Doc, and I don't even know if he's awake.
Doc is laying there snoring, but you could probably wake him up.
I go over, and I just try to shake him.
Doc
And
Doc jerks awake and says, "I'm up. Is everything okay? What's going on? Is everything okay, Moki
Uh,
friend?
yes, indeed. Just want to let you know that we're gonna go get some breakfast, and we have a couple journey ahead of us. So we got some cheese.
Oh, Doc says, "Oh, cheese
All
and
that.
bread sounds great to have right now. Let
Yes,
us go
indeed.
feast."
Yes, indeed.
So while they're doing that, can I say that I knocked on Jane's door, didn't get an answer because he's not there, so then I walked downstairs and saw that they were in the tavern, and so
Sure.
I joined them.
Yeah, it's fine. So everyone's down in the tavern eating their food.
Indeed.
Okay. Um, yeah, you guys are eating food down in the tavern. Is there anything? As you guys are there, Cake business has picked up. There's a lot more people here now. Also, from what you guys can see, these aren't like normal civilians you see in the inn. A lot of them appear to be like actual hunters. Um, People are decked out in what appears to be armor crafted from scales or skin. Everyone has some form of weaponry. You see some people dressed in like normal clothes, but you can guess that maybe they're a longer stay. But you do see some people look like they're ready to go out on the hunt after eating.
Wow.
The Leonin from last night is also serving at the bar. And yeah.
So I tell them that I found out the name of the guild leader, the person depicted in a lot of the paintings.
Oh.
So yeah, this guy is Reinhardt. He's the guild leader here.
Oh. Reinhardt. It sounds familiar, but I will have to see when I see him.
But yeah. What would you guys like to do?
Uh,
If there's no hurry, we can all go introduce ourselves to. What did you say his name was? The leader?
Reinhardt?
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt? Yeah. Yeah, so while we're eating, I'd say there's a couple things we could do. We can go introduce ourselves to Reinhardt and see what jobs would be fitting someone of our levels. Just starting to adventure. I'd also like to go back to the temple and check up on Zurich and see if
He survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but more so to see if the temple. What is the Celestials? Yeah, so if the temples of
yes.
Celestials, if they've met or seen Bird Bitch. The fuck was his name?
Simon.
Ivan.
Simon.
Oh, Simon. Yeah, Simon. Yeah, if they've ran into Simon, to see if there's any connections there. And then see if we can get some kind of like a history checkup on what we know so far about the eye. I'd also like to go to the market to see if we can stock up on supplies and find also the specialists that can do stuff with the beast inventory stuff that we've been gathering. I have a bunch of shit.
Ooh. That sounds like a journey, and I'm ready.
So I just listed everything we can do. I don't know what you guys want to do in what order.
Well, we should start with Zurich.
Yeah, that's definitely higher on the priorities. But I was thinking since we're here too, we can talk to Reinhardt.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm ready to go whenever you guys are.
I'm ready.
Alright, so as soon as we finish our meal, I guess we'll start looking for him. I don't know what he looks like. Lady K is the only one.
We saw him last night.
the guy that
Yeah, that's him, the one and only.
Oh, so then
Oh.
we can after we finish eating, we'll start looking. I'll start
The
looking for him.
lion guy with the scar and the iPad and the towel over his shoulder.
That trait will never heal. Is just sewn onto his clothes, just a towel.
The towel is part of him.
Okay, you guys are able to finish eating. Reinhardt is currently. You can see him kind of cleaning up some of the tables as patrons have left, and you guys are allowed to go up to him.
Who wants to talk?
Not me.
I'll go up to him.
I just initially tell him, oh, Reinhard reminded me of a game I used to play as a kid, but I don't want to remember anymore because it was just anger.
Even though Moki literally played it an hour ago.
But yeah, I just want to let you know that
James makes a mental note that Moki has been angry since he was a child,
yeah.
and it's not just a battlefield tactic.
He is the anger.
Yeah, that's it.
Something like that. So I'll go up to Reinhardt and say, "Good morning. I hear you are the leader of the Adventurers Guild here."
Reinhardt straightens up from cleaning up tables and says, "Oh, good morning, you four. I am the guild leader of all of the guild. I just happen to live in this chapter of it, but I am in charge of the entire guild."
Oh, that's cool. It's good to know.
Yeah, no, I started it as a way for people to trade stories, experience, help with coming up with like cures or weapons to help fight problematic monsters. I started it about 30 or 40 years ago, and now it's been going strong. We have an outpost in every major capital, and we've expanded to have satellite or smaller settings in towns like you saw in Onestra. But yeah, what can I do for you guys?
I just want to say thank you for letting us stay here. And we were wondering where we could see what work there is for novice adventurers like us.
Reinhardt kind of he points you over and he says, "So on the far wall you can see, it's very tacky looking with like skulls or like little skulls being like the center, like dotting the top of the board with what appear to be other bones decorating the sides." And he kind of points over there and says, "That's where we have most of our bounties that are listed. As a forewarning, a lot of the bounties we hold here are actually the higher level bounties and require days of travel. Like there might be some for Mount Celestial all the way on there, or they might be some for the Golden Sea, or there could be some for Moradin or Laketon. But he says, you're welcome to see if we have any local ones. I also can't promise that there's any officially novice ones, because honestly, a lot of those are more locally based, or that's usually when people find out about them. And if they make their way here, it's because they're more difficult than originally planned. He says, so as a long-winded of saying, there's the bounty board. If you have any questions about any of the bounties that are there, you are more than welcome. I can fill you in on any of the creatures that are on there if needed. Since you guys are also fresh and new, we also have not connected, but next door is our knowledge center, I guess you could call it, where you can go and if you have any equipment that you wish to offload, you can sell it there. Crafting, if you want to make armor of your stuff, you'll have to ask around some of the people here who have done it. We can make you some basic things, but usually you need a skilled skilled crafter for that. But we also deal with some simple level potions there. But yeah, so next door we have some knowledges. We also have some. Well, yeah, you guys can see for yourself next door. Just as a warning, upstairs in the tavern is reserved. You're welcome to go up there, but just a heads up. Those tables are reserved for our higher tier groups. If they come in,
Whoa.
you need to vacate the table that's reserved for them. Maybe one day you guys can reach it, but our patrons pay good gold for those booths.
I take out my shit list, and I
Just put the entire VIP section on the shit list.
What you got there, buddy?
oh, sometimes
I tell him he just likes to draw.
Okay. Kitty cats made me angry because I can't sit in the fancy booth.
I'll tell him, all right, thank you, Reinhard. You explained everything I actually wanted to know about. We must be off now. We came in a hurry because one of our friends got attacked on the road and we had to rush here, which is why we got here so early in the morning. We're gonna go check up on him now.
Oh, hopefully everything's okay, and I wish you guys luck.
Thank you. So I guess we'll head out.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys exit the inn, and so you're gonna make your way back to the church.
Yeah.
As you guys head over, the fog itself is gone, but it's still an overcast day currently for the city. But people are out and about walking. You can see large crowds are heading towards, are following the main road area, which is the large dark gray band is the main road on the map. You can see a lot of people are following it either to what you can assume is to the shipping district, or some are going to the high district.
Wait, which line am I following?
The big line, the big thick gray line, if it's gray.
And we're in the lower district?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys are currently at the two orange buildings in the lower district.
There's two?
Well, they're next to each other.
Zoom in and you can see them.
Yeah, that's probably the problem. I'm not zooming in.
Where the O
Oh,
and the
like the at the L and the O?
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's where you guys are.
Oh, and so where is the temple?
Those two white buildings to the next to the ENR.
Mm.
Oh, we're not very far off from there then.
No, but you can, as
Cool.
you guys are making your way there, you can see a lot of people are heading south to the main road. The city is bustling now. But yeah, you guys make your way over to the church. You enter open the large doors into the main area that you had brought Xeric yesterday. You can see Asimar's in the kind of the area, sitting in the various pews, praying or chanting. Zurich is nowhere. The people you saw last night is nowhere to be seen, along with Zurich.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
And maybe I don't know. I don't remember this, but what happened to the bag of devouring? Do you remember what I did with it?
You have it, last I heard. I don't know what you did with it.
I
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Last I checked, you have it.
Okay, then I'll just re-add it because it's not in my inventory.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. No, yeah, unless we gave it to someone, you have the bag.
I don't think we did.
No, I mean, unless you
Yeah,
gave
I
it to,
don't-
like, Moki or someone.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Bag of. Check
Yeah.
your inventory.
I checked mine. I don't have it.
Okay, well I just put it back in there.
I wonder what happened to it. Oh, either way, yeah, you have it.
I had a interesting question about this. Hold on, let me reread this. So, would it be possible to throw the bag of holding inside of the bag of devouring?
I guess my question would be, to what purpose?
Because that way I can put the bag of holding inside of the bag of devouring and carry the bag of devouring as if it was the bag of holding. Then if any pickpockets try to reach into and try to steal my stuff, the bag of devouring would just eat them.
But then how do you get into the bag of holding?
I attach a special string to it so that I can just pull it out when I need it.
Well, first, let's see.
It says inanimate objects can be stored in the bag, which can hold a cubic foot of such material. However, once each day, the bag swallows any objects inside it and spits them out into another plane of existence. The GM determines the time and plane.
Matter placed wholly in the bag is devoured, though. So if you put the bag of holding in there, it'll eat the whole bag. I'm gonna say no.
It always says animal and vegetable.
Oh,
Matter
you're
placed
right.
wholly in the bag is devoured and lost forever. A bag, the bag of holding would count it as an inanimate object, right?
Do you want to put inside which one?
He wants to put the super bag. He wants to put the bag of holding inside of it.
Inside of the bag of devouring. Why not just do the opposite?
Because if someone tries to pickpocket me from the bag of holding, then instead they'll get eaten because they are either animal or vegetable matter.
I think it counts as another, as another planar thing though, which will destroy your bag of holding. I don't know.
What do you mean? They're just pocket dimensions.
I was like, no, that's the problem. No, you can't do it.
All right.
All right. The DM has.
See, the funny thing is, I was never thinking of pickpocketing you, but now you put the idea in my brain.
No, now you can't pickpocket me. You promised.
I didn't say I promised.
Okay.
Alright, so you made your way to the church. What are you gonna do in the church?
Well, obviously we're gonna talk to the priest that was there last night and check up on Zurich.
Okay.
We don't see the priest though.
Correct. You don't see the priest right now.
So we have. I find someone who just finished their prayer and I ask them, "Excuse me, do you know where I can find Bardoon.
The Asimar turns to you and says, through that doorway leads to the leadership quarters and the healing quarters. I think I saw him over there.
Thank you so much. So I motion for my teammates to walk with me.
I follow.
Okay, as you
Right.
guys make your way through, you can hear, as you guys make your way down the hall, you can, the doors. Everyone, give me a stealth check.
Oh, ba. Fuck.
Oh, with a disadvantage though, because none of you are technically.
Didn't matter.
I get a 6.
Give me a second. I gotta open my sheets.
Why are we stealthing?
You're not stealthing so much. I'm seeing how much noise you're making. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
Oh, with disadvantage though. So I'm your second one.
That doesn't matter. You guys are loud enough and grouped together. As you guys make your way, you can hear some voices from behind a semi-shut door, and as you approach, the voices stop, and the door swings open, and Bardoon steps out and closes the door behind him. He says, "Oh, friends, it's good to see you again. I have great news. Xeric is, well, he's not fully healed yet, but we were able to cleanse his body of the anomaly. And he's just resting over here."
Out of curiosity, what was it that was required to heal him?
It required a greater healing. It required Aurelius and myself using our greater restorations. That's the highest there is, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
It took us a few hours of just trying to restore him to his original self. Whatever that poison or disease in his body did not want to come away quietly. It's good that you got him here when you did. Downside is the heavy scarring that occurred did not go away. But I don't think Xeric will mind. Come, follow me and I will take you to him. Bardoon leads you towards an open door, and as you guys step in, you can see Xeric is sitting up on a bed with white bandages covering his wounds. And as he sees you comes in, he says, "Friends, it is great to see you. I hear I have you to thank for my recovery, or at least being here to recover."
I throw up my hands. I wanted to wait until I actually saw him. And I'm, my streamer is alive.
Oh, you're so funny, Moki. I don't know what you mean.
I just go over and I'm about to hug him, and then I realize that he's
Hurt?
Yeah. I
think in that instance, James would have like started reaching out, and then when he saw that you pulled back, he'd be like, "Oh, okay, it'll be fine."
He's not super stupid. Paseric says, were you I don't have much memory of last night. Do you guys remember what befell me?
Well, I wanted to ask you first. What do you remember?
I remember a great shadow uh, coming out of nowhere, a deep slash, a searing pain across my chest, um, and just something felt like melting my body. Um, I was able to. I tried to crawl away, but what you guys, from where I am now, it appears that didn't work out. Um, and also, it appears that my sword did not survive this encounter. Much shame. I will greatly miss my weapon.
Yeah, so we must have arrived shortly after, because the creature that attacked you was still not gone, and attacked us after we tried to save you. We tried to cure you of your wounds, but it didn't seem to work. So in the last ditch effort, we just booked it to the city and got help here at the temple.
Well, that's good. They're able to, as you can see, I am all ready to go, and you see him flex. But as he goes to flex, you can see a twinge of pain just rock through him, and he goes, "Oh, that was a mistake."
I'll just go walk up to him and put my arm on his shoulder and I'll cast Cure Wounds at first level. Woo!
Oh,
Max roll.
big heals. Uh,
And
your
I just casually be like, well, hold on, don't strain yourself too much.
your magic flows through him, and you can see his body breathes in deeply, and he says, "Oh, thank you, friend. That feels that helps. Hopefully, I can see more of you guys when I get better. Where are you guys staying?
We're staying at the Hunters Guild Inn,
Adventures.
Adventurers Guild Inn.
Oh, you guys were uh, you guys had the ability to stay there. It's a very prestigious place.
I
Yeah,
just stand there
we
shaking my head.
after we helped out at the mines, we went to go hunt a basilisk real quick, and that earned us a writ of passage.
Ah, I should have thought of doing bounties. I usually just went and slayed things for the fun of it. But if I had known I could go and stay at the fancy places, I would have been doing that much sooner.
Well, interestingly enough, it's just a side thing that we do. We think that the monster that attacked you had to do with a person that we're chasing. Then I'll motion for Moki to bring out his drawing of Simon. And I think we've told him before, right? I think we told Zurich about Simon when we were at the entrance because we hadn't met too many Eric Cochrans. So I told him if he'd seen another Eric Cochran.
Oh man, I don't remember that.
But I think he has, because there was Eric Cochran's who worked in the mine with him. I don't remember being asked specifically about him, Simon, though. But I mean, you can bring it out again and show him. So you bring out the picture and show him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me one moment. I want to actually do it. Here we are. Yes. I have to scroll all the way in the beginning of my book. Where is the fucking... There it is. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. Here we are. Ignore everyone else in this picture except the top left.
You telling Zurich that, or are you telling us that?
I tell Zurich.
Okay.
This is a
Oh
single
my
page.
God.
Uh,
Yeah, it's a single page.
Feels good, man.
Back.
Zurich looks at your picture and says, yes,
Yeah.
I am sorry, friend Moki, but your picture isn't the most.
Whoa,
Well, I
whoa,
tell him that's
whoa.
okay. He had another identifier, and then I tell Moki to show him the picture of the eye.
Oh my God. Hold on, where is it? Fuck, no, that's not it. Do I have that?
You should, but I also think we pinned it. No, we didn't. It's somewhere in here. You're the one who drew it.
Fuck, I have so many pictures in here. Ba, 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 ba. No. I... No, I don't think I have it. Shit. Or it's in another area.
We'll pretend you show it. You do have it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Oh my God.
There.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not mine. I think that was Patrick's.
I think that's yours.
Oh shit.
I think that was Patrick's.
Oh, maybe. I don't see it in my pictures though. Oh, actually, wait. I do see it in my pictures. I'm a liar. As Zurich takes a look at it, he looks over and says, I mean, I saw it that day in the mine. I haven't been super conscious in my time here in the town so far, so I can't tell you much outside of when I saw it with you guys in the mine.
Well, we think whatever attacked you was tied to this organization that identifies themselves with this eye.
And Zurich says, oh, why do you think that?
Because everywhere we go, we seem to run into it.
Zurich crosses his arms and says, oh, interesting. He says, well, um, if I can help, I will do my best. But as you can see, I am currently bedbound, and I don't know when I might be able to give any useful information.
That's okay. You should take your time to rest. We're just glad that you made it through. We were scared because someone as strong as you to be ambushed like that. Very alarming.
Yes, yes, it is. Zurich is all muscle, and to fell me is an impressive feat, and I shall seek my revenge against this creature. But as you can see from as you guys were talking to Zurich, you can see he's starting to get kind of more fatigued as his body is still recovering from the injury. He speaks up and says, "Look, friends, I don't wish to push you away, but Zurich needs some more sleep right now."
I immediately get up and I start pushing my friends away, including myself.
I just imagine
I
Moki just like has his hand to his own chest and is just shoving himself. um, Bardoon has been standing at the door quietly watching. He says, "Look, come with me, you four. I can give you a tour or show you out. It's up to you."
I asked Bardoon if
Ooh.
Aurelius is in the temple.
Aurelius is over in the Dragon of the Stars side of the temple. I am primarily deal with the Great Traveler, and Aurelius deals with, well, but I can bring you to him if you like.
Yeah, but I don't know if anybody else would want to come.
I would,
I-
as long as we get the tour.
I
Oh,
don't think
what-
you guys would be too interested in meeting Aurelius. I want to talk more. We share the same circle.
Doc speaks up and says, "Oh, I would love tour. I don't care about your Sky Dragon, but I'd love tour."
I agree with Doc. I would like to see the tour.
We can meet at the front of
Sure.
the temple in a while then. I'll head off into the Aurelian soul side.
So you're going on your own then?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for Aurelius.
Okay, so you follow the hall, and you kind of wander a little bit. As James is looking for his temple, Bardoon turns to the group and says, "Well, it's honestly a very short tour. We are probably one of the oldest churches of the Aasimar celestial religion in this land. I was one of the first to do the Bard pilgrimage that that kind of took over our religion." And Doc speaks up saying, "Are you the Bardoon, leader of the Bard Church?" And Bardoon turns and says, "Why, yes. Who are you?" Doc says, "Oh, I am a disciple of the Church of Bard. I am beginning my own pilgrimage right now." And Bardoon says, "Oh, where is your chime, young one?" Doc speaks up and says, "It was stolen from me, and we're on our quest to regain it, while also doing some other good things, I guess. But I'm searching to receive my chime again, so that I may spread the mighty word." And Bardoon says, "Well, I wish you luck." Bardoon leads the group back out to the main area where you had entered. As you can see on the wall, it's painted in murals of mosaics, and they appear to be a story of Bard going through. We can see the mosaic, and Bardoon speaks up and says, "Our mural speaks the tale of Bard. He was a great traveler who was able to open up, gracefully open up planar portals between unknown realms, and hop between them and see what was dangerous and what was not. And he would be able to seal those places that he deemed too dangerous to be able to coexist with the material plane." In the beginning, you can see just begins with Bard hopping between different realms. You can see a land. You see him go into a portal, and the image is wreathed in fire, and you can see him go through it. And the next picture shows it kind of sealed, and then he's in another realm, and then he just kind of continues on. Bard, we follow Bard because he helps protect us, and through this protection, we want to give his word to other races to know his power and grace. And then we have pews here where those of the followers of Bard can come and meditate or hear the great sermon or practice their sermons as they go out. He takes you guys back through the same hallway you just came in. He leads you through it. James, as you come through to the end of the hallways, you finally find the Aurelian Soul temple area. This temple is, instead of being like long, it's just tall, with little mats littering the floor for meditation. And up on the walls and the ceiling itself are painted like the sky, with the ceiling being dotted with constellations. And at the center, you can see what appears to be a constellation that creates Aurelian Soul. And you can see Aurelius walking through the center area.
I call out to him.
He turns over and says, "Oh, you're the person who brought us Zurich last night."
Yes, and I reintroduce myself. My name is James on this plane.
Well, it's nice to meet you, James. I am Aurelius. What can I help you with?
I was just wondering if you could tell me more about this constellation.
Aurelius looks up and says, "Which one specifically do you mean?"
The dragon?
The dragon, the Aurelian Soul. It is a disputed story in the celestial religion. Some people believe that Aurelian is our protector and does so willingly and with great love, while others believe he was purposely trapped here eons ago and forced to protect us. We have two factions of the religion. We coexist peacefully. I believe that our great protector protects us out of his own choice. But the thing that we agree most on is that he created our skies and our stars. He created our galaxies. And he appears he appears in what tales speak of in great times of strife to help stop turmoil. We pray to him for guidance, because the stars in the sky have guided people for millennia using the constellations. Those of us in the circle of stars believe, or not just believe, but we draw power from these constellations. And so we've studied them with great interest to fully understand their meanings.
Can you tell me how one becomes a student of the Circle of Stars?
For the Celestials, it's really, for us, it's you're normally those who show aptitude for druid magic are trained at a young age, or given an option at a young age to train under the stars. And so the way you learn about the stars, you learn the power that imbues you with them. You also believe you also have to show a fascination in learning about the stars and trying to understand them. and so we try and guide our early star pupils with that kind of knowledge to become one with the Druid of Stars. It's only a personal choice. Like, we don't say no, you can't. You have to welcome in the Dragon of Stars on your own, and if you choose, that's truly what makes you a follower of the circle. There's no fancy ritual to do it, but truly wanting to understand the stars and seek guidance from Aurelian is what makes you a follower.
You have any accounts of druids being able to spontaneously switch circles?
No, but I won't lie, I've never sought out this kind of information. I've always been with the Druid of the Stars, and usually people pick their circles at a young age.
I say, I grew up in the Plane of Air, and I studied under a druid who was from the Circle of the Shepherds. But now I can do this, and then I'll use a wild shape, and then I'll turn into starry form the dragon.
As you begin to shapeshift into the dragon, the stars above you seem to glow bright and light up. And Aurelius Ephraim says, "Oh, wonderful! I haven't seen. We've been trying to bring in other races to our religion, to our circle, but we haven't. Well, as your friend has told you, people are not the most receptive to our religions. While they take our pamphlets, that doesn't mean they listen to what we say. But it's good to know that our religion was able to reach you, and maybe this helped guide you to this circle. And maybe and being at such a young age, maybe it was easier for you to change circles." He says, "Oh, this is wonderful."
Well, that's the main reason why I was concerned if it was normal or abnormal to be able to switch circles like that.
I don't believe it to be abnormal. Maybe if you're an archdruid, switching circles would be abnormal due to just but as a fledgling druid or even just a low druid, switching circles, usually one doesn't find their place for a little while. And it seems that you have found the Circle of Stars.
Yes, and that's very concerning because it only happened after a weird encounter with a one-eyed creature. And I'll tell him if he's ever met. Fuck, what was his name? That was in my old notes. The name of that.
Velma?
Was it? Was it?
The dude at the very beginning in the cave?
Yeah, the one that gave me the crystal.
Yeah, Velma. Or Velma, but we call him Velma.
Yeah, I'll give him a description of the fucking beholder. Giant floating one eye with the tentacles that have an eye at the end of them.
Aurelia says, "Well, I've heard of these creatures. I haven't met them personally, but you say, did he give you any information, or were you just suddenly imbued with this energy?"
I was just suddenly able to do it.
And
I'll show him the crystal that's on my belt.
Aurelius kind of says, "May I handle the crystal?"
Yeah.
And he kind of looks at it, pokes at it, and says,
I'll tell him, just don't touch the crystal.
okay.
I just give him the belt.
He looks it over and he says, I can feel an a form of magic coming off of it, and it feels familiar, and maybe that's what it truly is. But I can't give you a ton of information on it. Just that it does feel special. And maybe that this is the true cause of your circle shift. I mean, I guess you could test it by throwing away your belt and seeing if you're still the same circle.
For personal reasons, I can't get rid of the belt.
Do you dislike being a circle of the stars?
No, I find it very calming. I find myself meditating every night, if I can, under the stars. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's very calming.
Well, then maybe Aurelian guided you to this belt to give you a better vision, or to help guide you further through your life. He doesn't have a heavy hand with guiding us. It's sometimes life, he'll gently tap us in the correct direction that we needed.
I'll say thank you. It's a lot to think about.
You are welcome. Okay, as you're talking with Aurelius, Bardoom leads the rest of the group into the temple, and he says, as you can see here, this one tries to imitate the night sky as much as possible. It took a few years to build up this mosaic. As you can see, it looks stunning. And over there, you can see Aurelius, our archdruid of the circle. Everyone wave. And Bardoom just waves at Aurelius, and Aurelius just waves back.
I wave. Hi.
And Bardoom goes, okay, that is the end of our tour. The exit is through those doors over there. It'll lead you out to the streets. You guys are welcome to stay here and pray. But I must be going. I have other duties I must fulfill. And Bardoom turns and walks away.
As he's walking away, I turn to him. Oh, thank you, and then I realize he walked away. Then I continue walking out.
All right, what do you guys want to do now?
Where are we exactly?
So
Relative to the map?
you see where it says lower? You're at the E in the
Yeah.
other.
Okay. Oh, well, okay, we're still there.
Yeah, you guys haven't gone very far.
Yeah.
What did Reinhardt say about the tasks that we can do?
You mean for like bounties?
I think
Yes,
he gave us
sounds
any,
good.
right? I think he just told us where to find them.
Just showed us, yeah.
Correct. And he couldn't promise easy ones.
I remember that he couldn't promise easy ones, but I don't remember where he told us they were.
Oh, it's at a bounty board decorated in skulls and bones.
Okay. Do we look at it?
You guys can go back and look at it.
If you guys want to go back, I'm gonna go to the market while it's still early. It would be like what? What time would it be now, Patrick?
11 going on 11:30, 12.
Yeah. So before it
Yeah.
gets too late, I'd rather go to the market first. You guys gonna go check out the bounty board though?
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna check out the bounty board as well.
Okay. I guess I'll just meet you guys back at the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys head back to the inn. It's busier now, but still not like super busy. As you guys make your way and you make your way over to the bounty board. Currently, from what you can see, there's only a handful of them, and none of them appear to. As you guys kind of look through it, at the top of the list, you can see that they've at least tiered the list. So like there's like a 3 levels. One is kind of listed as one is listed as vague information. Middle tier is so like the bottom of the board has more like rumors are, speaks of this, groups haven't been able to find it. The second level is more like sighting. There's like official sightings. And then the top level is like concrete information on the creature. And you can also see there's various decorations to the bounties, kind of signifying. You can kind of assume they're a difficulty level. One at the very top that seems to have a lot of information shows the creature shows a picture of the creature that is standing in the middle of the tavern.
The praying mantis?
Yeah. It is, you can see its claws extended out in a battle pose. It's paying 1 million gold. It says speak to Reinhardt. Location. Do I have the big map here? I don't. I can't remember what I decided on the name for the region. Boratin. No, I didn't officially give it a name. It'll be called Exathia.
Yeah.
Ixathia.
Oh.
Moki, you haven't heard of Exathia, but Lady Keikui you have, and you know it's kind of a forbidden.
Okay.
It's a forbidden land to the southeast. There's a large wall that crosses over it to kind of. Something happened millennia ago, where the monsters or creatures there. Something happened to them where they were enraged, they're corrupted or something, and rumors are that a civilization used to be down there and that some catastrophe happened, but the land is forbidden for most unless you have you'd have to have like a writ of passage to get past the wall.
So I tell it. Like, oh, I know of Exathia. It's the forbidden land out east. You can't just go to Exapia.
Yeah, because it also borders on the. Yeah, it's in a very. People haven't really ever since that event. No one. That whole area's. It's forbidden, but at the same time, they don't. A lot of the people who protect it will be like, if you want to go over, you can, but they probably just won't let you back, or they won't help you due to the dangers.
Mhm.
You see at the bottom of the list is a in the vague area is for the Golden Sea. It speaks of a destroyer of caravans, and it speaks of how it comes out from below the sands to devour everything and destroy, and nothing remains. But no other information. No other information really exists for it. This one also says see Reinhardt for more information if needed. Another one shows a.
Sorry. How much gold does this one say?
This one is kind of a question mark due to how vague it is. I can't.
Oh, okay.
The reward itself, I guess, would be the same. Like these are all high bounty, so this would be like 1,000,000 gold as well.
Oh, okay.
Due to the destruction. You see a couple in the confirmed area. One is a dragon turtle is causing issues in shipping lanes. That one it says like it states recommended for 5 to 6 groups to handle together, and it shows 4 groups listed as undertaking the event. And then another one. It seems like maybe Chip got a notice onto the board beforehand about the hag you guys were facing in Langton. So that one's technically, as you guys look over it, you can say that you've finished it and potentially take it to Reinhardt. That one was only like 1,000 gold. But yeah, there's nothing. From what you can see, there's nothing truly local in the area at this time.
So Moki, what do you want to do?
Well, before we make a decision on picking one of these bounties, we should definitely wait for James.
Seems like the bounties are above our skill level,
Say
sorry?
that again.
Kind of seems like the bounties are out of our skill level.
Oh. Yeah, you know what?
Maybe the destroyer of caravans that comes out from sands.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
You know what? What the?
You're not wrong. No, yeah. You guys can get information for these bounties, though, if you ever like end up like you can assume that they'll be difficult, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to get more information.
We could talk to Reinhardt about one of the bounties.
Okay. Which one did you want to talk about? Anything in particular?
Wait, what? You're breaking up.
Any bounty in particular you want to ask about?
Oh,
We should at least let him know
was-
about the hag.
wasn't there one? Like, wasn't one of them required his like knowledge?
The one in Exathia does.
Yeah. Oh. You know
So the
what?
praying
You
mantis
could
is
talk
the one in
about it.
exactly. The destroyer of caravans also says to Steve Reinhardt, we had to tell him that we already got the hag.
Yeah.
And there was another one that required several different adventuring parties. And I believe Patrick said that 4 of them were currently doing it. Maybe we can join in together so that we can be a total of 5.
Patrick? Who's Patrick?
I'm Patrick.
I'm
The
sorry.
GM is Patrick. You can. I don't have a character name.
Yeah.
I'm playing as a
I'm just
character. Then
playing
you have to
ideas.
use it.
So I guess we're talking to
To Reinhardt, yeah.
Reinhardt. Yeah. Yeah, and he's back at the inn, right?
You guys are
I don't
at
think
the
he ever
inn.
left.
Yeah, you guys are at the
Oh.
tavern right now.
Oh, what the? Okay, well. All right, we should talk to him.
Hey, you're the tall dude. Go and
Okay.
figure out where he is.
Moki, you're able to see Reinhardt's across the inn talking to a group of well, you can assume to be bounty or to some hunters. As you make your way over, he's still talking, and as you near him, he is still talking. What would you like to do?
Since I'm just sitting there opening up my drawing book and just remembering that he is on my shit list, and then I start back at him, just blankly staring, just waiting until he's done.
As he's talking, the group you can see the group looks at Moki and is a little bewildered, and they motion to Reinhardt that you are creepily standing there. And Reinhardt turns around and says, "Oh, what can I help you with?"
I looked at I looked at him and said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And it takes me a couple of seconds to realize that I'm not angry anymore. And then I lean over to Lady Keikoi and ask her which ones we should talk about first.
Hi, Reinhardt. We wanted to ask about the bounty board. There is a bounty that says it recommended for 6 adventuring groups, but there's currently only 4 participating. Can we join in on that?
Reinhardt kind of looks you two over and says, what do you guys know of dragon turtles?"
Dragon turtles?
Oh, well,
I don't know much.
I know about dragons and I know about turtles.
Dragon turtles are about the size of a boat, sometimes bigger.
Oh, wow.
Holy.
Um,
That's pretty small.
Reinhardt just looks at you and says, "Oh, okay, man." And so the bounty itself will be taking place with each hunting group will have to be able to supply their own ship that will be equipped to handle the bounty. Do you currently own a ship that can handle water combat?
We don't, unfortunately. So what about the other, the like sand monster that just devours everything?
That one, from what you can see, what I have is pretty much what's on that bounty list. For the past, I want to say month, something has been attacking caravans out from the Golden Sea. Usually it's for those that are deep in the scorched lands or on the edges of it, but it's been getting closer and closer to the main city itself. Rumors are that the creature burrows under the ground and strikes from below, and that's about all I can really tell you about the information. We don't know what kind of creature it is, we just know it attacks fast, it's loud, and it's quite large.
Okay, so you said where is it? It's in a place called the Golden Sands?
Golden Sea.
Golden Sea.
It's just
And
north
it's
of these
moving
mountains.
towards the... Okay. And it's moving towards the city.
Yeah, the Timeless City. It's moving towards the capital area.
Okay, thank you so much.
Anything else I can help you
And
with?
by this point, no, that was it. Thank you so much. So I turn to Moki and I tell him, so we walk away from the group. And I tell him, I wonder if James is done shopping yet. We should go and find him.
Okay.
Yeah. How far is that?
You don't know. You don't know where the shopping land is. But James might. Alright, James.
Hey.
You go looking for the market.
Yes, I do.
I assume you're gonna fly up to find it.
Yes, I will.
Alright. So from the sky you can see that you can see in this area that there's a large market to the south of or east of your location. And it stretches across the border walls of the city.
Oh, babe, we're gonna need like 2 hours on this.
Yeah, what are you shopping for, buddy?
I want to go shop by shop.
No, fuck you. What are you shopping
my
for, buddy?
I want to go shop by shop.
Alright.
What is there? What is the specialty here? I don't know.
Most of these shops are for the farm itself. They help supply the city with food. There are some potion shops, some basic.
Alright, let's go into the potion shop place.
Alright, so go into the potion shop. Or this is like a stand-up market kind of place. So you.
Alright, I'll take a look at their wares. What do they got?
The potion seller just.
Be right back, guys.
You can see a list to the side. They have health potions. An antidote for some poisons. But you can see a very small asterisk that says, "Can't promise they work."
What do they have out of the ordinary? Shopkeeper, what do you have out of the ordinary here?
The shopkeeper kind of says, "Nothing for mine. I'm these red potions are my main sell. If you want fancy, you got to go into the true trade district for that."
A what district?
Trade district.
Am I not at the trade district?
No, you're in the lower district. You're just at a little market hub area.
Why the hell would I go to the market hub area? I want to go to the trade district.
Because you don't know your way around the city, buddy.
That's why I flew up. I tell him to point me in the direction of the trade district.
Okay. If you go shopping in Trade District, I'll hold you to next week because I don't have a list. I mean, I have a list of shops, but I don't have a list of inventories.
Do you have a list of government offices?
I have a building.
Oh man, that's on the other side. I wanted to go ask them where all their sewage and water lines maps are.
They're just gonna give it to you for free. I mean, if you're so interested, you just go into the sewer.
Why would I could just ask the general management at the government office, the GM, if you will.
Some random walks in. Can I have the sewage map? I swear I'm not doing anything bad.
Yeah, you can do that. Just make up something fancy, like you work for the Department of Water and Power.
Something fancy, and then roll your charisma check and see what happens.
I mean, what could go wrong? I have a charisma of -1. What could possibly go wrong?
Who knows? This dude has 10 health potions for 50 gold each. Or not 10, he has 5.
The shopkeeper that I was at?
Yep,
I'm not interested in that.
alright. No, this is a simple, low-level market for, like, normal people.
I want exotic shops. I
Okay,
want all the exotic shops. I need you to come up with like 12 of them.
you don't get 12, you get 5. I think I have 5.
And then we still have to go to the lower district, to the adventuring guild, and then see what they can do with all of that fucking monster junk that I have.
Yep.
I also want to find a... Shit, that's what I forgot. I was thinking about it. Maybe we can retcon it, or I'll just head back later. Clerics places, clerics temples or whatever. Maybe an apothecary that can tell me what is that black gunk or purple gunk that I picked up off of Zurich
Oh,
that I put in the vial, if you remember.
Yep. Apothecary for gunk. Potion shop. Fancy shit.
Joke shops.
No, fuck you.
Oh, what, you don't think like those metal tacks are pretty good in a battlefield?
Metal tags.
Yeah. What are they called? Like jack somethings? They're like those little metal stars. You have to collect them after you bounce the ball.
Oh.
There's other prankster items that you can use in battle. Come on, Patrick.
oh my.
Okay. Well, I do have a shop like that, so fine.
Perfect. Whoopee cushions.
Okay, it's not a joke shop, but it's a catch-all shop. But you also don't forget, you guys have no idea about the city. Flying up can show you the marketplaces, but it won't show you what the buildings are.
And that's why the government office is going to give me a map.
Okay.
Oh yeah, a library. So I can get more history and maps.
Or you can ask people.
Screw people. Why do you think I have a charisma of -1?
I mean, it could be like WoW, where you just go up to the city guard and say, "Hey, where's the blacksmith?" And then they put a little marker on your map.
Well, that's what I did with the shopkeep. I said, your stuff is garbage. Give me the real stuff.
Okay.
They pointed to the trade district.
Correct. You're right. They did. Alright, so James wants to go shopping next time.
2-hour shopping episode.
Oh.
the group has met up, and they are all at the. Well,
I'm
Lady
shopping.
Keikui and Moki actually don't know where the market area is, but you can ask around where it is.
And how to get there.
I asked the first person I see, hey, how can I get to the market?
The person turns to you and points you in the direction to the walls and says it pretty much is that whole area against the wall.
On a
Thank you
map,
very
or they're
much.
just pointing in a direction?
In the direction, so like you can see the castle, the city walls. So they're just like just go over to those, and that's where the market is.
Oh, where's the castle walls?
The city walls.
Oh my god.
You guys came through the city walls. It's my beautiful white lines.
Isn't that in the
Oh,
opposite direction?
That's what they're just pointing towards it. They pointed. They didn't choose a direction. They just said, "Hey, see those walls? Go to them."
You know what, Patrick? You're right. I'm not there.
Where the heck are you then?
I'm flying. I'm presuming shipping and storage district.
I can't. The group's gonna go looking for you
There.
and be confused.
Well, the trade district is in that direction. And then I met some lady that was selling potions, and I said, "What weird shit do you got?" And she said, "Oh, this is basic shit." And I said, "Well, point me to the trade district."
Okay,
So then I'm going to the trade district. I don't know where I went. I just said I flew up, and then you said you went in a direction.
Okay, so you're headed to the trade district. The group is gonna go look for you in the market, but not find you then. Alright, so Moki and Lady Keikui, you guys reach the market, and you look for a little while, but you don't find James. What will be your...
Is there a market in every district?
Maybe.
So that I went to the market in the lower district?
Correct.
Okay, then it doesn't really change anything. They would have pointed at the trade district, and I would have fucking left.
No, I know. You're going to the trade district, but the group is going to the lower district market. Because that's what they last heard you're going to.
Okay,
So they're
we
looking...
got our timelines fixed.
Yes. So if you guys aren't able to find them, what do you guys try and go and do?
I have no idea. Moki,
I mean, what I
I
really
require
need,
assistance.
I just really need health potions. I
Okay, so we can go
drink them
shopping.
like crazy. Yeah, I just trying to find a health potion to shop.
Alright, you find the same one that James found earlier. They have 5 health potions for 50 gold each.
Holy shit!
Supplier's
I-
market,
I-
baby. Or seller's market, I mean.
I look at my almost empty money bag. My
Oh, you're
coin
almost...
bag.
Your money bag stuffed with thousands upon golds.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Can you do 45?
Each?
Yes.
The seller says to you, "Are you buying all of them?"
How much is all?
I'll give it to you 45 each if you buy all.
How many do you have?
5.
5.
Oh, I thought.
So that's
Okay.
225.
Yes. Yes, I'll take them all.
Okay. So you turn over, what, 225 pieces of gold?
Yep.
And add 5 potions to your inventory.
Ooh. Whoops! I accidentally added 225. Holy fuck!
Look at this guy trying to cheat the system.
I know.
All right, where is my potion? There we are. 3, 8. All right. Thank you very much.
Can I look through his inventory to see what other potions he has?
He doesn't have much. It's primarily you see. It seemed his main selling point was those health potions. He has potions that say antidote for various poisons, but then it has an asterisk saying can't promise it'll work.
Okay. I just look for. Kind of know he doesn't have it, but I am specifically looking for a potion of gaseous form.
Okay. The potion seller says, "Oh, if you're looking for more special things, you can go up to the trade district. There's some shops up there that might
Okay.
interest
Thank you.
Okay. Any other shopping we're gonna do right now?
That's it for me.
I don't know, what does Doc
Yeah.
need?
I don't know what Doc needs. Doc is. Doc just gets pulled along by the
Well,
hand.
I think that's it.
That is it.
We're right on the dot.
If you guys have more stuff you want me to sell to you, just put it in the Discord.
No. I want to see how creative you can get.
Oh, I'll bring up BS, but if you're looking for specific things, at least tell me what you're looking for.
how does one acquire more weapons in D&D? Can I just go to a weapon shop and be like, "Give me weapons, please"?
Yes, but also that's why we have the beast stuff that we got. So that was part of the itinerary. After shopping, I wanted to go to the Adventurers Guild and see what they can make with all of the crap we got from all those beasts we slain.
Okay.
So
I don't remember what you
usually
picked up.
you get loot that usually does it for you. Usually.
Yeah, I don't remember what you picked up, but me and you basically carved a couple of beasts because I got a bunch of bullet stuff and
I have the
bunch of goo.
basilisk guys, and I have the bullet.
You guys have scales
Bunch of
too, I
bullet stuff.
believe.
Yeah, I have claws and scales from the bullet, and then basilisk guys.
But honestly, usually weapons are usually magical upgrades. And you're the only one who didn't get a magical upgrade.
Oh man.
Yeah.
She did arrive afterwards.
Yeah, she got
Yeah.
there right after I handed them out. So I can look for. Do you want a weapon or armor or what?
Because I feel like I always go towards my longbow, and I don't know. I want to have a second option.
As long as you know it puts you in the middle of combat.
Sometimes I
Wants
don't
to
want.
be Legolas.
You want to be able to go shield surfing.
Well, yeah,
That was
he also has
originally
the,
why I made the character. How I made the character, because I wanted to go shield surfing. But that's kind of dumb now.
What?
Yes, Legolas does that. He also has the little daggers, right?
Yeah.
I was pretty much doing my character like Legolas, but like
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
No, okay. My issue is that my weapons either have a 5-foot reach or it's a ranged weapon, and like that's it. I'm either right next to the person or I'm super far away from the person. Like, what if I'm like a medium distance away?
Well,
That's sort of how every weapon kind of works, though.
There's no in between.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Pretty much, if someone's in your face, you want to swap to your melee. Otherwise,
Okay.
it depends how you want to do the fight. So like,
Yeah.
if being long range is more dangerous, then yeah, you want to go melee. Otherwise, I can look around and see what I can find.
It's also a matter of how you want to play your character. Because if you think that range is too
Boring.
like it exposes you too much, you could also do in like traps and stuff like that. Just prepare them around you, and then if anything gets close, you can just disengage. Take an action to disengage, get away, and then use your traps and stuff like that.
Okay.
Or just switch to melee. I mean, you
guys are
really can
always
do
doing
just
melee, and I'm just like from far away, like, hey, like I still haven't gotten any damage, like at all. Nothing has hit me, not once.
Well,
I think it's because we're still low level though. Like fighters, I think you're gonna get like 2 more freaking attacks per action or something like that as the higher level you go.
I mean, I can start just going swinging at the range people. Well, we also haven't hit a lot of the range things yet. Because James just flies into the air. And James isn't really a threat most of the time, to be honest, so I don't really care about James.
Mm.
Exactly, you always ignore the healer.
I mean, because I throw out things that do a crap ton of damage anyway, so like, I don't feel bad ignoring you. Because if I land hits, I'm taking chunks of HP out. But also because all my things that I've been using haven't been ranged recently.
Actually, I should probably just go.
Yeah, we're all done. So next time if you have stuff you want, put it in Discord. And then I'll also create fun lists, I guess.
Alright.
But Maria, we can also go over lists of stuff for your character.
Okay.
That's what I did with the others for their magical items.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, combat won't get much more exciting. Well, it's difficult. We'll see.
I mean, it's already fun as it is.
Well, I just mean, like, that's why I get bored playing as range. I'm like, nothing's touching me. This is boring.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Gotta take hits.
Yeah, taking hits fucking scary as hell.
No, yeah. Well, we can find a magical item to maybe give you a more fun playstyle. Okie dokie, everyone. I think we are done for tonight.
Sounds good.